Every single day, people underestimate the power of a single moment. They think transformation requires years, progress requires decades, and change demands immense effort. Yet the truth is change can begin in a single instant. Your entire life can pivot because of one choice, one breath, one shift in focus, one new thought you allow yourself to believe. There exists a technique so simple, so immediate, that within 60 seconds, your state of mind, your energy, and your perspective can be redirected. You are not a victim of the moment, you are the master of it, and once you truly grasp that, the idea of being stuck will vanish from your reality. You are never stuck. You are only one thought away, one breath away, 1 minute away from a new reality. Imagine right now the power that lies in your awareness, the ability to interrupt the pattern of negativity, the spiral of doubt, or the heaviness of stress, and replace it with clarity, strength, and peace. The technique is not complicated. It is not something you need years of study to understand. It is simply the choice to pause, to breathe deeply, to become aware, and to redirect your focus with intention. In that 1 minute, when you decide not to be at the mercy of the world around you, but to anchor yourself in control, you unlock freedom. Think about how often your day is decided by one negative reaction. One word someone said that offended you, one setback at work, one unexpected challenge that shifted your mood. You might carry that single frustration for hours or even days, letting it poison your energy. But what if you had the ability to reclaim your power in less than a minute? What if you realized that no situation, no person, and no setback can dictate how you feel unless you allow it? That is the gift of this technique. It is the reset button that life has always offered you, but perhaps you have overlooked. Every time you feel yourself slipping into frustration, anxiety, or exhaustion, you can step back, close your eyes for a moment if you can, breathe deeply into your lungs, hold the breath, release it slowly, and remind yourself that you are in control. That single minute reconnects you with your strength. It tells your nervous system that you are safe. It tells your heart that peace is possible. It tells your mind that you are not chained to the past moment, but free to create the next. The most powerful people are not those who never face challenges, but those who know how to master the moment. They are not carried away by anger, fear, or doubt. They know how to pause, how to redirect, how to breathe, how to remind themselves of the bigger vision they are living for. You too have that ability, and it doesn't take years to build. It takes the courage to practice it now, in this very moment. Let yourself imagine the situations in your life where you often lose control of your state. Maybe it is in an argument, maybe it is at work under pressure, maybe it is late at night when overthinking keeps you awake. Maybe it is in the morning when you wake up feeling heavy. Now imagine in each of those moments you gave yourself just 1 minute to reset, to step outside the storm of your thoughts and emotions, and to recenter yourself. Can you feel how different your days would be? Can you feel how much lighter you would move through life if you were no longer a slave to passing negativity, but instead a master of redirecting it? That is the difference between people who live life reacting to everything and people who live life creating it. A single minute of intention has the power to reshape the hours that follow. When you wake up in the morning, if your first thought is filled with stress, your day bends in that direction. But if you take 60 seconds to breathe, to express gratitude for simply being alive, to focus on something beautiful, to imagine the day unfolding with success and peace, you shift your vibration. You set the tone. That 1 minute pays dividends throughout the entire day. In the same way, when you feel yourself breaking under the weight of challenges, if you pause for 1 minute to remind yourself that nothing is permanent, that you have overcome worse, that within you is an unshakable strength, then that minute can transform your despair into resilience. You do not need to wait for the perfect circumstances to change how you feel. You do not need permission from anyone. You do not need an external miracle. You are the miracle. The power to feel alive, strong, and unshaken exists within you right now, and it takes just 1 minute of awareness to awaken it. Life is built of moments, stacked one on another, and yet so many let those moments pass unconsciously. They rush through them, they drown in distraction, they surrender to negative patterns, forgetting that each moment is a canvas they can paint on. If you learn to master just 60 seconds, you learn to master the next 60 and the next, until your hours, your days, and your life reflect the energy you consciously chose. The technique is not about running away from problems. It is about meeting them with clarity instead of chaos. It is about remembering that how you respond matters far more than what happens to you. It is about reclaiming the authority you have over your inner world so that the outer world cannot enslave you. The next time you feel powerless, I want you to remember that you are only 1 minute away from power. The next time you feel overwhelmed, remember that you are only 1 minute away from peace. The next time you feel lost, remember that you are only 1 minute away from clarity. This technique is timeless, universal, and requires nothing but you. Take a breath. Place your hand on your heart. Remind yourself you are alive, you are capable, you are strong. Choose one empowering thought and let it flood your mind. Smile even if you don't feel like it. Release the tension in your body, and as you do, feel your entire state shifting. That is the magic of the minute. Over and over, life will test you, but over and over, you can return to this practice. It is not a trick. It is not a fantasy. It is the discipline of choosing to be greater than your environment. It is the mastery of knowing that in every storm, you carry within you the eye of calm. In every darkness, you carry the spark of light. In every defeat, you carry the seed of victory, and all it takes to awaken that is a single decision made in a single minute, repeated as many times as needed. You do not need to wait for tomorrow. You do not need to wait for a new year. You do not need to wait for circumstances to change. You can change right now, so the invitation is simple. When the moment feels heavy, when you are tired, when you are frustrated, when you feel like giving up, pause, breathe, focus, reset. In 60 seconds, you can transform the energy of your being, and in doing so, you can transform the outcome of your life. So let this truth echo in your heart. You are only ever 1 minute away from changing everything. Breathe, reset, rise, and take back your power. Do this again and again, and watch your life transform before your eyes. The moment is yours, the power is yours, the choice is yours, and the time is always now.